NASCAR raced at Texas Motor Speedway last night for the All-Star race, and the finish was a little bit controversial. Let's get started with this race review, folks. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR. Today will be the NASCAR All-Star Weekend race review. So, yeah, Ryan Blaney wins the All-Star race in almost controversial fashion. Just almost controversial. It was... I don't know what to say. Like, honestly, I felt... if Blaney wouldn't have won this race, Blaney absolutely deserved this. He had such a fast race car all night long. He deserved this win. He was one of the most deserving drivers to win. And my driver Hamlin was so close, but it just didn't happen. But it wasn't a points race, just $1 million. So, yeah, you have nothing left to lose. So, yeah. And some fans are not happy with the finish of this race, and, you know, the caution at the... like, literally, Blaney was less than 50 feet before he crossed the start-finish line, and the caution came out, which, to me, I really don't like that. That's not a good call that NASCAR made, just because of the fact that, you're literally like 10 feet away from getting the checkered flag, and the caution comes out. That's like teasing somebody with money, like something, like a person saying, "Oh, here's money," and and a person says, "Oh, thank you," and he just takes it away. That's how Ryan Blaney got treated right there. So yeah, Blaney won the race, and Texas Motor Speedway isn't really the track to have good racing, and that's really not the track that we need to have the All-Star race at. I just don't, really like I don't like Texas Motor Speedway's racing because it's really difficult to pass. Like, Texas Motor Speedway at this rate just needs to get bulldozed at this point because their racing is just absolutely horrible. You hardly can pass. It's just difficult. It's just really difficult to pass. The only time when you can pass is on restarts, and that's it. No matter if it's the downforce or the low downforce, it's not gonna happen. Texas Motor Speedway at least needs to get bulldozed. So let me go, guys, and give you a race recap. Oh, first let's talk about the All-Star Open. So we had Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Daniel Suarez, and Chris Buescher. They all won the open stages, and then Eric Jones won the fan vote. So those four made it into the All-Star race. And then we have stage 1 was just a snooze fest. It was the Kyle Busch show in stage 1. Dominated it and won. Stage 2, boy, we had a scary crash where Kyle Larson hit the outside wall hard, and Larson wasn't able to defend the All-Star race. And then this was a scary crash. Kyle Busch had a right rear tire go down, and Ross Chastain, went airborne. That's probably one of the most scariest All-Star race crashes I've ever seen. And so yeah, I'm glad Chastain's all right, and also glad to Chase Elliott. He had nowhere to go. That's just unfortunate for all those guys. As a person who doesn't like Kyle Busch, I felt bad for him. I do have respect for him and for his driving and talent. He is really good for the sport, but I just don't like him, I don't like to meet him in real life. I just don't feel like he's a good person to talk to, so, yeah. I'm glad all those drivers are alright. Tough break for Busch, but, yeah. And then Austin Cindric, the rookie, won stage 2, the Daytona 500 winner. Stage 3 had some better racing, but not as good as usual with the next gen on mile and a halfs. And then Ryan Blaney won stage 3, and then we have the pit crew challenge. Joey Logano's pit crew obviously won it because Joey Logano's the best on pit road, besides from Denny Hamlin. Denny's crew is also really good on pit road, but just not as good as Logano is. Well, and then we have the final 50 lap sprint, then final 50 lap shootout. Ryan Blaney, he basically led every single lap. It's just extremely hard to pass. Barely any lead changes. This race is just like the Clash at the Coliseum. This race was literally like that. Exactly like that. There was only little lead changes, just like at the Clash, and Ford ended up winning it, so with Ryan Blaney. So, and again, just like the finish, it almost became controversial. I really didn't like the fact that, Blaney had to, get the, I really didn't, Blaney deserved the win, but honestly, he already had the win on that down, and it was really hard to get that up. I'm not sure if he even had that locked in, though. And I even heard that Denny Hamlin was not happy that they let Ryan Blaney continue with the continue not giving Blaney the black flag because of not having the window net up, which I can understand if it's one of NASCAR's rules. It's one of NASCAR's rules, and I have to agree. I really have to agree. So it's just unfortunate, but I'm still happy Blaney won regardless. So yeah. But Blaney, like Hamlin said, Blaney did deserve this win, and I'm happy. I'm honestly, I'm glad that he won. I'm really glad that he won. So yeah, Hamlin was close to winning $1 million, but it's nothing left to lose because you basically get paid already when you're at JGR. So or Penske, Stewart-Haas, Hendrick, you'll get that type of money regardless. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the race results. Alright guys, so here is the final results of the All-Star race. So Blaney obviously won the race. Denny Hamlin will finish second. He's so close. Austin Cindric finishes third. Joey Logano fourth. Daniel Suarez, who won the All-Star Open, he manages to get fifth place. Alex Bowman sixth. Allmendinger seventh. Buescher and Keselowski 8 and 9. Running out of the top 10, Christopher Bell. 11th, William Byron. Eric Almirola in his final All-Star race finishes 12th. Kurt Busch 13th. Truex 14th. McDowell 15th. Bubba Wallace, he had a ton of issues, finishes 16th. Kevin Harvick 17th. Chase Briscoe 18th. Stenhouse 19th. Eric Jones 20th. And down to Eric Jones all the way to Kyle Larson. They were the ones out of the race because of wrecks. So, yeah. Texas Motor Speedway just isn't the right track to host the All-Star race. I really like Charlotte better. I really want NASCAR to go back to Charlotte on a Saturday night just like before. I really like that a lot. Sorry, it's morning, so that's why I sound like this. Yeah. I honestly want the NASCAR race to go somewhere else besides Texas. I like to go to Charlotte. I like to go to Bristol, Martinsville even, and Talladega. Talladega's I really want NASCAR to the All-Star race. Not Talladega because All-Star race, I like the All-Star race at night. Talladega unfortunately doesn't have any lights, which I wish Talladega does have lights. That would be really cool. Daytona. I want NASCAR the All-Star race to go to Daytona. That would have been really cool. But yeah. Please, I want NASCAR to go somewhere else besides Texas. I just don't like the racing. Now, please, if Texas Motor Speedway doesn't get bulldozed, please repave the track or renovate it. I don't like the racing there. It's so incredibly hard to pass. It's just my opinion. So, yeah. Congratulations to Ryan Blaney for winning the All-Star race. Had a fast car. And the qualifying for the All-Star race, I enjoyed that. The drag racing and then the pit road challenge, that's really fun. It's really fun to watch. So, yeah, this race isn't terrible, but this race isn't terrible, but it's just not one of the bets, not one of the greats. Just like the LA Clash at the Coliseum. This ain't a bad race, it's just a little bit under average, let's just say that. So, yeah, and just for that, I'm going to give this race a 3 out of 10. A 3 out of 10, tied with the Clash. I don't know, just, this ain't the race I just wanted to hope for. But hopefully Charlotte can be better, the Coca-Cola 600, and it's also a night race. And heck, I'll be out of school, which this week is my last week of school. I'll get out of school on Wednesday for summer, so I'm happy for that. So the racing was not the best, but we had a few incidents, and we have a few notable drivers that weren't in the All-Star race, like Tyler Reddick. I really wanted Tyler Reddick to get into the All-Star race. Unfortunately, didn't happen. RCR didn't make it in. That sucks for them. We have drivers like Harrison Burton didn't make it in. He's just a rookie, so I didn't expect him to make it in. So yeah, but that's basically it for the All-Star race review. The Coca-Cola 600 hopefully won't be a snooze fest as last year's. I mean, last year's was just one of the worst Coca-Cola 600s I've ever seen, because, well, not one of the worst, but it's just not fun. It was just not fun for me to watch. It was such a snooze fest. It was when the Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott show. That was it. So yeah, this All-Star race, 3 out of 10. A little bit under average. Now, if it was a 2 out of 1, it would not be good. But I mean, there was a few little restarts happening there. So yeah, just 3 out of 10. Not really the best I wanted. And same with Martinsville. Martinsville just didn't have the best racing there either. But I'm have confidence Martinsville will do better in the fall. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this All-Star race and the finish? Let me know in the comments below. Ryan Blaney wins the All-Star race, and so yeah. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.